Oh my god, the blindsides, the big moves. Did you see their faces? Please let this summer never end.
Your arms are large, like a honey glazed ham. Your chest burly, like a big, big man. Your eyes captivating like the sea. Ah! I just had a vision.
Winston, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Rachel, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Fautes and level 6ers, my name is Peridiam, and let's talk about Big Brother 20. With the season officially in the books, a new winner crowned, a new group of jurors to label bitter, I want to share my thoughts from start to finish, ultimately reviewing the season as a whole. Now, if you haven't seen BB20 yet, I would recommend not watching much more of this video. I will be going into heavy spoilers top to bottom. Namaste, let us talk about this app-fueled, technologically somewhat advanced summer-long struggle for power. Here's my review of Big Brother 20. Kind of like my local weather reports a week before an impending hurricane or a surprise last-minute proposal, BB20 was nothing if not unexpected, unpredictable, and then completely bipolar. By that I mean the two halves of this season seem almost nothing alike, and if you had told me before the season began how the Big Brother 20 post-jury would play out after the Big Brother 20 pre-jury played out, I probably wouldn't believe you. That is to say, the pre-jury was wild and thrilling, and it was the best of both worlds for the edited episodes and the live feeds. A consistent basis of wacky character moments and cutthroat gameplay, it benefited a lot from a cast who were ready to play and weren't ready to just lay down and take it on the chin like we've seen plenty of times before. Without a doubt, the season lucked out in who won HOH throughout the pre-jury, as Big Brother is nothing if not a power struggle. And when the swing votes, hinky votes, or just simply the last person you would ever expect to win the power actually does, the possibilities and the narrative for the week become rife with golden moments of opportunity. Between Sam is a robot week 1, the 6-5 split vote to the swaggy backdoor, the SCOTTIE HOH with the bros getting put down, the KAITLYN puzzle eviction, and then everything Rachel, this may just be the best pre-jury we will ever get in Big Brother.
Rachel, just a few bullet points to go over here. First, you talked yourself onto the block. You lied to my face and your stories make no sense. What? Our final 2 deal is about as irrelevant as you were week 2. I'm sorry, Rachel, but you're going home.
What the frick? What?
Please don't curse. Please don't curse.
What?
Final thoughts? What are you thinking?
What's wrong with Angela?
Even going into the post-jury, we began with a lot of tension in the air as Angela, and really anyone in level 6 other than Tyler, actually won a competition. Kinda weird to say that now, huh? The blindside of Bailey in spite of the hacker following Rockstar's OTEV disaster, and then the infamous Fessy HOH were a strong 1-2-3 hit combo out of the gate as the jury began to form. I loved and lived all of this, and Big Brother 20 was as high as it could ever be. If the first 8 evictions were anything like winning the BB lottery of amazing moments, then the next few weeks were the postpartum depression of having that tax removed from the paycheck. The moment level 6 wielded their second HOH of the post-jury, it was lights out for the rest of the house, like being funneled through a social media algorithm gone mad. The system saw level 6 win an HOH and decided to only recommend us more of the same again and again and again, where they went on to win 13 of the next 14 competitions to close out the season. And when we had finally accepted there was no going back, I waited eagerly to get to the point where level 6, in spite of their own success, would have no choice but to turn on each other. While I relished the possibilities and anguished in watching Brett get absolutely crushed, Brett, I'm so sorry, I couldn't help but sit there in the aftermath of the bloodbath and ask myself, was that it?
And I call this move being just one step ahead.
Tyler, you as HOH must now name a replacement nominee.
And I call this being 2 steps ahead. Brett, take a seat.
Like getting your favorite food, we ate it so quickly that I had to wonder if it was ever really worth the wait in the first place. What happened to the transition? And then I started to realize, well, it was because there was no power struggle. Now, pardon my tangent for half a second, but I want to talk about Big Brother as a game itself. I've always believed the competitions are merely a tool to grease the cogs in the machine to keep the game chugging along at a brisk pace, and that the true power exists within the votes. And while I still believe that, Big Brother 20 merely demonstrated that controlling both the competitions and the votes makes everything a bit too redundant. What made the pre-jury and even the pre-battleback portion of the game so much fun was the major discrepancy between those who won the perceived power, the competitions, and those who actually held the power with their political capital. Level 6 were finding themselves in difficult situations, but they always made lemonade out of their HOH list lemons because they would turn a negative into a positive, such as when they chose to keep the more reliable Steady Eddie Brett over Winston and Rachel. Faute and that side of the house never did that, only collapsing under the weight of their own confusion. Why did their lemons never produce lemonade?
I didn't. Shut up. You're talking too loud. I can't even trust y'all to put votes where you say you're gonna put them. I agree. So tell me what's up. Don't know. I need to get to the bottom of it. I don't know how to get. We'll figure it out.
But therein lies the rub. It was the imbalance of power that kept us, the audience, on our toes. It was never too predictable or too comfortable or too expected. We truly came to expect the unexpected after much craziness throughout that first 60% of the season. And I think in the process, we became a little spoiled. Not that that's actually a bad thing. If anything, I would say that that's pretty incredible. I would say I usually don't feel that spoiled with Big Brother because it isn't scripted, it is completely unpredictable, and things don't always go the way you want. The fact that we did become spoiled in Big Brother 20 and we're demanding nothing less than sheer excellence week after week is more just further proof to how high our expectations became. At this point, we already knew it was good, that the ingredients in the broth were all there. I went on a rant on Twitter the moment I began to feel a little bit hungry for more of the pre-jury juicy goodness, and I reminded myself that Big Brother and Survivor and The Amazing Race, for the matter, to be the best that they can, are all about balance. To me, the best seasons get lucky enough to strike that perfectly unscripted balance between fun, charming, engaged contestants, exciting, suspenseful gameplay, and genuine moments of believable personality. And maybe that sounds a little too colorful for you, but to me, the best seasons will deliver all of that. And to be honest, most of Big Brother 20 delivered that too. The inherent difficulty with these shows is that they aren't scripted, and that each week a potential key house guest, a key ingredient, will get removed from that recipe, suddenly making the overall appeal of taking another bite a little less desirable. And really what I'm trying to get at here is I'm saying all of this to highlight what made most of Big Brother 20 such a fantastic season in the end. It was nothing if not a chaotic, messy power struggle for most of the season, and in that struggle, excellence was found. The season managed to constantly deliver for so long, it felt like there was no stopping it from being in consideration for the greatest season yet. Make no mistake, everything prior to the battleback was fantastic in some way or another. It was Big Brother at its best. The power swinging from week to week like a pendulum, the players in the middle winning HOH, the amount of close votes, none of that quote-unquote voting with the house nonsense. There were so many colorful characters, and there were so many comical moments, so many memorable moments.
I cannot on my daughter's birthday believe that you would sit there and do some crap like that.
Own it. Can't even own it?
I cannot.
Then don't.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I can't believe on my daughter's birthday that you would drag my name through the mud like this. You are disgusting.
Am I gushing too much for your liking? If I had no serious problems thus far, let me just make mention I've got a lot to say about the hacker twist, but I will spare you only to say this. Unlike the App Store, it was too powerful, and it caused the first crack in the armor. While Rockstar made a major screw up in the OTEV, I still can't help but feel sorry that she had to go home on her allies HOH in the first place. And not in like a Fessy HOH kind of week, which was amazing and natural and totally earned. It was that this kind of feels like it shouldn't be happening way. While BB20 was still able to deliver fantastic moments in spite of the twist, this kind of does need to be said. Big Brother works when the power swings, and the hacker twist, it swung it too far for too little. I also think this is probably the best time to mention my second of only 2 faults of the season. I really just don't think we need the battle back anytime soon. It brought very little this year, and I really think that moving forward, it might be better to put the idea on hold and give credence to the once novel concept, you only ever get one life in the game. Make it count. Battleback players just don't have a great history of bringing much to the game once they come back, and I'm a little bit tired of everyone expecting something that probably shouldn't really be expected. I understand fan favorites oftentimes emerge from them, and I guess I really can't argue with that other than to say it just kind of feels a little bit like a lost cause at this point in time in the history of the show. And I think it may be better served to bring back maybe every other year or so, just to keep the house guests and the audience on their toes.
What? Why?
That was dumb.
You're an idiot.
I did a lot of stupid things. Right after that happens, in my one-on-one with him, I tell him that I have a crush on Haley. Like that, all that. Was that a mistake? Was that a mistake?
Are you crazy? Scottie, you told him that you like the girl that he's in love with.
He's in love with her? Guys, I'm home!
Are you serious?
No!
You're so
Scottie,
annoying.
man!
Why are you here again?
Unanimously again.
Regardless of my criticisms, I am still looking at this season fondly after the fact. An eclectic, electric cast, a range of personalities, an exciting roller coaster of a pre-jury and early jury, and a record-breaking conclusion with one of the most likable, well-rounded final 2s we have seen in a long time. Similar to Survivor Ghost Island's winner and runner-up, I felt like both Tyler and Casey were winners in their own way. I wanted them both to win, and I don't usually say that. Some of you know I rate these seasons on a scale of 1 to 10, with a 1 being near unwatchable and a 10 being the next best thing since Big Brother All-Stars. To reach that solid 10, I divide the season into 3 parts: the pre-jury, the post-jury, and the finale, adding them all together to get a final grade out of 10. The pre-jury earned its full marks. I feel pretty comfortable saying this was the best pre-jury of any Big Brother ever. It's that good.
Ravishing, extravagant, iconic, astounding, radiant. You are captivating. You're amazing. There are no words in my vocabulary to capture your beauty for the night.
The beginning was great, but between around the battle back leading up to the double eviction, man, it slowed to a crawl. Thankfully though, it did pick up at the end with a few unpredictable moments where no one's position was completely secure. And then the finale. While I still strongly believe the final 2 need more time in front of the jury to plead their case, as more subtle games just get lost in the heat of the moment, I believe it gave the average viewer what they were looking for: a strong set of competitions, an exciting, tough to pin down final vote, and a good winner no matter which way the cookie crumbled. But kind of like the tone of my voice, it was also rushed. It was.
Tyler, you have the floor in 45 seconds.
When you spend such a long journey to reach the peak, don't just rush to get back down. Gaze out at the magnificent view that is Big Brother 20. Embrace the excellence. Soak it all in. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. So in the name of Big Brother 21, let's workshop this. My thoughts, nix the recap, have it all at the end of the finale with the entire cast. I mean, we used to do this anyway. It was amazing. Let's bring it back. Have the final HOH happen in place of the recap episode. Have the final 2 interact with the jury for an extended period of time so everything gets covered in a meaningful manner. In my opinion, as a viewer and a fan of the show, it only makes sense that the journey America went on all summer should be reflected in the final episode. I don't want to settle for some elevator pitch, this yada 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 whatever, get on with the show, but do still include Dr. Will.
Who had a bad taste in the mouth because of Tyler when they walked in the jury house?
Oh, yeah.
Scottie did. Sam did.
I definitely had a sour taste walking into the jury.
Because of Tyler?
Oh, absolutely.
He's a little punk. Yeah.
Was that personal and it's emotional, or is it amazing gameplay and you respect it?
Honestly, some of the best Big Brother players were evil people.
Otherwise, though, the finale was tense, it was thrilling, and even though I kind of knew what to expect, I still clutched my whoopee for dear life. And isn't that what a finale should be about? A nail-bitten, whoopee clutched, last breath as we finally let out a sigh, sad that the season's over, but glad that it happened. Not a whimper, but a pulled key, an open door, a pop, a confetti, and a promise to see you next season. Overall, I liked this season. It wasn't perfect, but I liked it a lot, and I would strongly recommend if I was trying to get a friend into the show. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. This has the best pre-jury ever, a decent post-jury with an overall great cast of people.
This is my #1 biggest dream of my entire life. Like, I have notes that I left myself, says life goals, win Big Brother, and that's it. And I'm this close.
I've come such a long way. I cannot stop now. I have to keep going. I'm so close, and I can feel it, and I'm gonna make it.
I like this season a lot. I didn't see it coming from a mile away, but now all I'm waiting for is Celebrity Big Brother 2. And that is gonna be my review of Big Brother 20. Now that it's all said and done, I can finally take it easy for half a second. What would you guys rate this season overall? Did you enjoy it? Were you not a big fan? And what did you think about the winner and the runner-up? Is it worthy of being top 5? Let me know, because Survivor season is just beginning and who knows where that's gonna take us. Regardless, my name is Peridiam, saying thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video review. It's been nothing shy of an honor writing out this summer of Big Brother with you all. And speaking a little bit off script, you have all made this summer one of my favorites ever in my entire life. Getting a chance to read and interact with as many of you as I can, I have never experienced so much support, especially from so many strangers, and it means the world. So from one super fan to the next, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video once I wipe away this tear from my eye.
I'm not gonna cry.
Why the f is this rich boy calling me out? I'm just out here trying to, like, make some money for my family.
The more you cry, the more I want you out of the game, to be honest.
That's cute. That's real cute. Like, why don't you go, like, mind your... I mean, like...
I promise you I will win the mental warfare and you will end crying and I won't.
On my daughter's birthday.